Hello everyone, it is Briximus Prime back for another live stream unboxing. Sorry for the delay. I ended up having to run some last minute errands before I started, and I never had the time to change the time on the live stream, and also part of it is also because I slightly forgot what time I set it to, so I'm here now. I finally got all my stuff done and I'm ready to go right now, so here we are. Let's just get right on into it. So I've got some channel updates before we get into the packages and such. Basically, I don't know if anyone saw my community post or not, but I did unlock a new feature on my channel. I now have the capability of I have the like YouTube's like early version of monetization. So basically I've unlocked having basically I can now make money off of like special thanks. You can do super chats on live streams now. You can also do what's the other one? You can do what was it? It's like special thanks, super stickers. That was the other one. You can get super stickers, super thanks, and then you can get the super chats on live streams. Now, for me personally, I'm just adjusting the camera. I personally, so I also have the capability of I could open memberships, channel memberships. But the thing is, me personally, I don't feel like I generate enough content and also consistently enough that I'm able to justify making a membership. And honestly, I don't really kind of care. So I personally don't really care about that option. But I did just want to bring it up that I do now have that option if people ever wanted to donate to me for some reason. But honestly, I kind of don't really care. I'm not really one of those people that really wants to I'm just not really one of those people who likes taking people's money like that. I'm just not really one of those people. But anyway, that's the channel update. Let's just get right on into what I normally get into. I usually talk about comic books. Usually on some of these live streams when I have new comic books, I usually show off what I've got recently. So first off, I had a Lego package show up. I ordered a bunch of stuff from lego.com for Black Friday. So I did end up picking up their Garmadon comic book. This is the exclusive Lego.com exclusive variant cover for the comic, and it's the trade paperback. So it's all of the issues combined together as one whole book. And yeah, but already been reading it. There's my bookmark in there. I've already been reading through Garmadon. It's a pretty good series. Reminds me of the old Ninjago comic books from way back in the day. Getting into some of the individual comic book issues, I just picked up the other day the Transformers issue 3 from Image Comics. Just picked up issue number 3. I like the cover on it. And then I did also decide to start reading Void Rivals, that Skybound series where it's like the crossover, like multiverse thing. I found this really cool cover that has Jetfire on the front with some of the other team members from Void Rivals. And then I did also get issue 2, which has this lizard guy on the front. It's like that lizard guy from the Transformers series, like season 3 or season 2 or whatever it was. I did also find issue 3 with the Quintesson Persecutor on the front. Really like how that one came out. And then I found Void Rivals issue 4, but it's just one of the main covers. Sadly, I couldn't find any Transformer-oriented issues with some of these other comic book covers from Void Rivals, but I am glad that I was able to find at least 3 out of 6, so that's a pretty good ratio, I'd say. Especially the Jetfire. I know a lot of the Void Rivals issue 1s with Transformers on them are really hard to come by, so I'm just glad I was able to find anything with Transformers on it in the first place. I also got these cool, they also had these free comic book like preview things. They had this, IDW had this little preview mini comic for like a preview of a series they have coming up called Earth Divers. It's like about like pirates and like these like water-based warriors. Anyway, it looks like an interesting little snippet. Maybe that little preview will get me into the series. And then there's also this manga sampler for a manga DC series from DC Comics and what was the manga company? I can't remember. I can't remember who it's from, but yeah, it's a little sampler for the Joker manga. Decided to pick up one of those. Again, it was free. I also picked up another free issue. This is an old comic that came out that they reprinted for Halloween, and I just happened to find a free issue of it on later because they had a bunch of leftovers at the shop. But they had this Moon Knight issue that's a Halloween issue that they were giving out for free, so I picked up one of those. And then, just because I'm really interested and I've never read the Godzilla comics before, I picked up this IDW one-shot of Godzilla Rivals about Mechagodzilla. I love Mechagodzilla, and so when I saw this, I immediately had to grab it. Plus, I like that it's a one-shot, which means I don't have to have read any of the other comic series to understand what this story's about. And again, I've wanted to get into the Godzilla comics anyway, so I feel like this is the perfect comic that'll be my gateway to the Godzilla comics. Whew, I still have a couple more to show off. I grabbed a lot of comics lately. So going through the Marvel stuff, I did pick up this Marvel Star Wars Thrawn series. It's the Thrawn comic book series. It's basically the same storyline, but it's about Thrawn and like his origins in the Empire and how he kind of becomes the man that, you know, we see in Star Wars Rebels and such. Picked up that. Oh, one of the packages fell. I also copped the Cosmic Ghost Rider Dual Identity volume. I like Cosmic Ghost Rider, and I like Cosmic Ghost Rider, and some of the comics have been really good, so I decided to pick this up to give it a read. Cosmic Ghost Rider. I did also finally find I've been looking for this series for a while. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy Group Fall series, where it's like that variation of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but if it took place where all of them are in like a old Western style kind of art style, like you can see Star-Lord has like a cowboy hat and like a cowboy outfit, and everyone here looks like they're from like Old West kind of style. And for some reason, Groot is the main villain of this series, so I'm really interested to see how that turns out. And then finally, the last thing I got was from Rippaverse Comics. This is the first series written by the famous Chuck Dixon. This is the Alpha Core issue 1. This is a cover D specifically. I did pick that up as well. Anyway, that's it for the comic books. So let's just get right on into the packages. We'll start with this one first because it's the one that showed up first. This package comes to us from Hasbro Pulse. Yeah, this is the package that showed up first. So I'm just going to open this one first. And yeah, this one is a Transformers figure. It's not one of my most highly anticipated figures of the year, but I have been looking forward to it. Sadly, I wasn't able to get the official pre-order on it, but I still managed to get it off Hasbro Pulse. This is the Transformers Stranger Things crossover figure Code Red. He comes in his little pizza box looking, box here. Looks like the Surfer Boy pizza box. It's got the sticker receipt right here with Code Red on it, which, by the way, that's still a really dumb name for a Transformer. Code Red. Yeah, right. Anyway, there's the side. I like the little crossover logo thing. It's got the figure right there. Also, I love this on the side. It has the Netflix, and it's like, who's watching Code Red? And it's got like the little like Netflix profile logo, as if you're logging into his profile to watch on Netflix. It's just a little bit of charm that they have to this thing. So yeah, very cool. Let's get it open. I actually have been wanting to see this guy. So this is actually a slip cover. Oh, there's another piece of tape I missed. Oh, there's another detail I missed down here. Right here, it's got like a bunch of squares here to mark off what kind of toppings are in here. It says customer, Code Red, and it says pineapples right here, as well as plus jalapenos have also been added. So pineapple and jalapenos on this pizza. And when you take off the slip cover, it then looks like the full-on pizza box. And then on the back, it just says Stranger Things, nothing much else anywhere. And then you just open it up like an actual like little pizza box. If the tape isn't there, that's normally not on pizza boxes, if you guys didn't know that. Then you open it up, and boom, there it is. It's got the pizza printed on this little cardboard thing right there. Comes with this little, what is that? I'll look at that in a second. But the figure is right there in this little paper wrapper. And they even went so far as to print on the box the actual like grease marks on it. I thought that was really funny how they actually put like the little grease marks in it. Plus, you can also kind of see like an Autobot logo and like a little Demogorgon face and like pizza. Like you can kind of see like these little like references like hidden within the like grease mark. It's really weird. Like the grease mark is made up of a bunch of like little references. Anyway, I guess this is a little cardboard thing right here. It's got the figure on it. There's his transformation instructions. Again, more of that grease printing. Look like it's an actual pizza box. I love the creativity they throw into these boxes, what Hasbro does with these. So what is the deal with this? Wait, are these like... Is this like a pair of like 3D glasses or something? Is this supposed to be like a freaking... What the heck? What the freak is this about? I don't understand what some of this is. This looks kind of weird. I don't understand all this, but hey, I'll just get the figure out of there and we'll mess around with him. There we go. He's wrapped in the paper. And the paper here is also another Stranger Things reference. Big surprise. I like this little Autobot like tissue paper they have for the weapons. Very interesting. Come on. But yeah, Stranger Things. I liked Stranger Things Season 5, but I was a little surprised that this was the first Stranger Things figure they were going to do. If they were going to do a Stranger Things crossover, I thought for sure they'd at least do it with like... I thought they'd do it with maybe like Hopper's police truck. So if they end up making another one of these later on, do it with Hopper's police truck. I would like to see that. You know, Hopper, the sheriff in... the town of Hawkins, he has a police truck that he uses constantly throughout the show, like throughout season 1, season 2, and I'd like to see them do a Stranger Things crossover figure with that. Maybe make that the next vehicle that they use as the base. All right, so first of all, we've got this flame piece, which looks just like a hot Cheeto. He's got his Energon axe accessory. He's got his Energon mace thing that looks like the bat with nails in it. And then the most charming thing that he comes with a Surfer Boy pizza box. Almost like he's actually delivering pizza. Isn't that charming? Yeah, why does this look like it's like got a cutout pair of glasses in it? Like right here. Like what is with that? I don't understand this complex. Maybe I need to rewatch this. Maybe that's a. Oh wait, I understand now. I get it now. I remember what these are referencing. These glasses here in the show. 11 says that she can do some mind power stuff. And they end up building her a makeshift bathtub filled with the salt stuff. If you guys have never seen Stranger Things, none of this is going to make any sense. But basically, in order to focus and use her mind powers, she has to be in absolute silence and absolute darkness. So they give her these glasses that she puts on that, give her the ability to see in darkness or whatever. And they put these on her so her powers have a better ability because then it has her in the dark. Anyway, point is, that's what those are. I could not remember what these glasses were from. That's what it was. I could not remember what the frick for the life of me this was all about, but there we go. Okay, that is pretty much it for the box. Very fascinating box experience with Code Red. These are always a treat to unbox the crossover figures. They're always so much fun. It's like you're not just paying for the figure, you're paying for the packaging too. Like the packaging is part of the experience. Honestly, I kind of don't really care if I rip this paper. I don't care if the paper here, this tissue paper, is like a reference to the show or anything. It's just a stupid child's drawing of 11 from the show. I'm not going to bother. I just want my action figure out of there, please. That's it. All right. There he is. He is in his van mode, and he's actually quite hefty. He's actually a nice little chunky boy. I like him. Surfer Boy Pizza. Says delivered hot to your door. Surfer Boy Pizza, little insignia up there. Oh, looks pretty dang good. And yeah, it's a nice little Volkswagen van. And apparently this is heavily retooled from Ironhide in some way. I kind of can see it, but I also feel like this is a little bit of its own original mold. Like, I can kind of see it, like, here in the shins, like, around here in the back. But, honestly, most of it looks like brand new stuff. This is removable, by the way. The little Surfer Boy, the little pizza sign thing, that's removable. But, hey, it doesn't look right without it. And I kept saying this all the time. Why is there never a transformer that turns into a pizza delivery vehicle? I said that for years and years and years. And, hey, we finally have one. It also kind of reminds me of the vehicle mode. Also kind of reminds me of the Pizza Planet truck from Toy Story. Kind of gives me that same, a yellow van with the pizza thing on top. Kind of reminds me of that too. Only that one was a Toyota. This is a Volkswagen. But yeah, just debating if I want to transform this guy right now. I'm sure this pizza box has the capability to go in here somehow. I wonder if you can. I'm sure it does. It's Transformers. Also, do the accessories have anywhere to store on the vehicle mode, or do they just kind of don't? I don't know. I'll figure this out later. I do know, however, there is a bit of transformation with this thing. With the little, the little sign here. I know there's something to do with the transformation here. You're supposed to, like, untab something, and then you, like, unlock like you're supposed to be able to transform this into a flamethrower for the flame piece, but I'll figure it out later. I'm not going to figure it out right now. I'll figure this guy out later. Or maybe I should. I mean, I have the time. Nah. Now let's just move on. I already spent too much time opening him out of the packaging. Let's just move on. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to mess around with this guy more. Been wanting to really try him out. We're going to save the Amazon package for a second because this is the next one that showed up. I'm really excited about this Big Bad Toy Store box. This is a figure I have highly been looking forward to throughout this whole year. Also, just letting you know, this is the only thing in this live stream that's not a Transformer, but I argue that this is just as equally as exciting as a Transformers figure. That box is bigger than I thought it would be. Or, sort of. Feels nice and weighty. Ooh, yes. I'm not going to hold you in suspense. This is the Marvel Legends series, Spider-Man No Way Home, a Green Goblin. I do not own a single Green Goblin figure yet, and I absolutely adore how this thing looks. I love the glider. I love that the glider comes with a flight stand. He comes with the William Dafoe, Norman Osborn head sculpt. He's got the goggles. He has the hood. On top of that, he has the freaking goblin head from the original movies. And then, he comes with a pumpkin bomb and he looks absolutely amazing. He has the little wrist rockets and like the arm blade and he looks amazing. So I am going to get this guy out immediately. I have been wanting to mess around with this Green Goblin for the longest time. I have been wanting to see this thing. I've been seeing everyone online posting, "Look, I found mine at Target. Look, I got mine." I'm sitting there waiting for my package, just patiently waiting for mine to show up. I'm not gonna say it arrived too slow. It actually came pretty quick. It's just because I've been highly anticipating this figure. I just felt so impatient. Oh, look at that. I love how big this glider is. That looks amazing. Let's get that up first. Ooh, yeah. That looks fantastic. It's got all kinds of little pistons and joints. Oh, yeah, that looks great. It's got the rockets, the blades. One thing, though, how do you get Green Goblin to stand on this, though? Joints on this feel a little tight. Some of the joints on this thing feel just a tad tight. Are these supposed to hinge, or are those just... Oh, they do hinge. Jeez, those are just really tight little joints there. That is really cool. The intake even has some bits of green in it. This is really cool. This is a really cool glider. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I am still a little confused, though. How do you get Green Goblin on it? So I'm not seeing any obvious, like, peg holes or anything. But hey, fudge! I'm dropping stuff. I am dropping stuff. I'm such a dumb A. Hey, Firewall. Hi, Darkimus Prime. Also, you're not late. You're all good. I'm just the one who's late because I set this live stream up to be live like 2 hours ago and I didn't do anything. So anyway, I got the Stranger Things crossover figure just as a catch up, and then I'm opening the Green Goblin from Marvel Legends. I just got out his glider. I absolutely love how this looks. There's so much detail and paintwork on this. You can't really see it because of the lighting, but there's even like some green inside the intake. And then he's got green on the back. Where? Green Goblin I got off of Big Bad Toy Store, and the Stranger Things figure I got off of Hasbro Pulse. I managed to get a pre-order in on Hasbro Pulse before they sold out. But yeah. The only thing that looks a little off is I feel like this is supposed to be wider. Unless this is just how it looks in general. This isn't supposed to, like, hinge. Oh, it does hinge down. Okay, there we go. That does hinge that way. Jeez. These are some really tight joints here on this this glider. This glider has some really tight joints. Okay. So how does Green Goblin stand on this exactly? I'll figure it out in a second. I'll just put the glider over here. I'm been messing around with the glider too much. Oh, let me get out the flight stand for the glider really quick. There's the flight stand. The flight stand looks a little weird because it has the 3 ball joints on it, because they want it to be where you can have it displayed at multiple different heights on multiple different angles. So that's why it looks that way. But for now, obviously, I'm just having it at the highest possible setting. If I can get the freaking ball joint in there. There we go. Got it. Got the ball joint in the glider. Also, by the way, this is my first Green Goblin Marvel Legends just in general. Like I've never had another Green Goblin figure. Oh, I see how he gets on the freaking... I see how he's supposed to stand on the glider. The feet pieces are separate parts. The feet guards are separate pieces. Like I said, I'm just a dumb A. Okay, so these go in right there. Very nice. You're too late, Spider-Man. Weed has been legalized. Oh, I absolutely love this head sculpt. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Green Goblin. And then he comes with the smallest little pumpkin bomb you have ever seen in my entire life. And then we'll get the Green Goblin out himself. And he's already got the goggles and the other parts already on him. Oh, yeah. You know, I'm a bit of a scientist myself. Ooh, yeah. Green Goblin. Ooh, boy. Some of the joints are pretty tight on this guy. Might have to heat it up, maybe. Yeah, I love this Green Goblin design. That looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, Green Goblin. I want to see the William Dafoe head sculpt without the extra stuff on. So you have to remove the head, and then you have to take the head out. And the goggles are their own separate accessory. I think that's really cool. That I love how many accessories this guy comes with, and even he doesn't even come with that many accessories compared to like Japanese figures. But then he has like a bunch of like bells and whistles on his like body, like pouches and blades. There we go. Yeah. I love that face sculpt. That is very much like William Dafoe, and I can see a lot of memes. I can already see the memes and hear them in my head right now. Oh, yeah, that is great. Again, love the arm blade here. Ooh, one of these elbow joints is quite stiff. Not too stiff that it feels like it's going to break, but it's just kind of stiff. Nice abdomen joint. Doesn't seem hindered in any kind of way. Not much. Head sculpt moves, shoulders. Shoulders can move out pretty far. The bicep swivels feel great. That's something I've noticed with Marvel Legends. Some bicep swivels feel so weak. These actually feel really sturdy. Ooh. This elbow joint is really tight. Is it one that I feel like I need to heat up, though? Probably. Maybe. Maybe. It's kind of moving. Also, I love that he has the pinless joints. That also really helps with the quality of this figure, too. Hip joints are great. Thigh swivels feel nice. Ooh, double jointed knees. I really hope these aren't that tight. Ooh. All right, not tight enough that they feel like they're going to break. So that's good. That's good. Very, very sturdy is what I'll say about this figure. He is very sturdy. And again, fully detailed. Like, there's already so much detail here. And also he has the drop-down hips feature. That's already really cool, too. Ooh, yep. Very sturdy knees. Not where they feel like they're going to break. Just really sturdy. Ankles feel great. Yeah. Really, it's just kind of that one elbow that I'm kind of iffy on, but I've been waiting too long to do this. There's one more thing I want to do to this guy before I move on to the final package. I want to put the helmet on him. Because even though he didn't technically have the helmet on during this part of the movie where he had this particular look, I'm still happy that they included the helmet with him, because now I can create what I consider the perfect Green Goblin design for me personally. Because I love all the extra crap right here, but I wasn't a big fan of him with the hood in the movie. I prefer the helmet. So I love how the Marvel Legends figure allows me to create my preferred look for the Green Goblin based on what was in No Way Home. So I really love how this looks. This is definitely going on my list of Marvel Legends for the year. And then, of course, he's got the glider and all that, and I can sit here for hours messing around with him on the glider, but I'm going to do this later. I want to get out and show you guys what's in this package. I have been highly anticipating what is in here. First, let me throw away this garbage. 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 All right. This is a Transformer figure that is in here that I have been anticipating for a good while. Say hello to the Spider-Man from the dimension who has a gun and there are no moral implications. Are you talking about Spider-Man Noir or the superior Japanese Spider-Man? Japanese Spider-Man. Japanese Spider-Man is an entirely different thing than regular Spider-Man. Make sure not to pose the ball like I lost his Optimus Primal's transwarp key. I'm something of a scientist myself. These Marvel Legends are bumping up their game now that I've stopped collecting them. All right, anyway, getting into Transformers. This one might come as a surprise to you guys, but I'm just glad that it's here in general. Oh, I can already see the box. Man, this is Amazon's stepping up their tape game. Their tape is stronger than I thought. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is heavier than I thought. He's bigger than I thought. What the heck? Those are some big shoulders. This is the it feels mint condition too. This is the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Prime Universe Thundertron. Yes. This is the captain of the Star Seekers, the basically space pirates, and he's the captain of them. And oh, this packaging looks so beautiful. And right there on the back, we got the 40th anniversary logo right there, celebrating the 40th anniversary of Transformers next year. And yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna break him out right now. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just quit gawking at it. I'm just gonna open this up right now. Yeah, these aren't even supposed to ship out till like January, February, but I'm already getting mine right now. So, ooh, I just saw that side art right there. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah. Anyway. Well, yeah, I don't blame you, Firewall. I mean, you have kind of been out of the Transformers scene for a little bit, so I don't really blame you for not knowing that this was a thing. But yeah, Thundertron is a character from the Transformers Prime universe, but he never appeared in the show. He only was ever in some of the subsequent materials, so novels and comic books. And the Star Seekers were his crew of pirates. And, you know, basically they're just pirates. Like, they really are in a spaceship. They go around stealing stuff and, like, you know, like, they're basically pirates. And he just happens to be the captain. And he happens to be a beast former. He transforms into a freaking lion. This guy, the reason why this guy is being made into a new toy now is because he gained most popularity through a toy that he had in the Transformers Prime toy line. And so this is now the most recent toy that he's had since that original one. And I actually almost bought that original one forever ago. I didn't end up going in on it, but it's a good thing I didn't, because now we have this highly superior version that is now out. That did not even cut. Come on. There we go. Trying not to ruin the figure as I cut this. There we go. Get on out of there, boy. Pirate boy, come on. You kidding me? One more freaking twisty time? Gotta be joking. There we go. Okay, there's the figure himself. Ooh. Give me a second. Need to pull out his sword. His pirate sword. I'll move this packaging aside. Okay, let me show this to you really fast. This is the logo of the Star Seekers right there. You've probably seen it before, but just didn't know what it was from. Yeah, that's the logo. That's the insignia of the Star Seekers right there. So yeah, very cool, very cool. I'm very excited to finally have this guy. It should be no surprise. I'm going to try and review this guy as soon as I can, as soon as possible. Ooh, he feels great. His shoulders can shift around. He has big shoulders. His shoulders give Magnus a run for his money. Holy crap. I like this kind of bronze color that's on him. Wait, does he have wrists? He does. It's just slight. It's just really tight and really hindered by these lion claws. Maybe the other one's a little easier. Yeah, the other hand's a little easier. He does have wrist swivel in there. It's just kind of hard to reach. And then does he have waist swivel? Yes, he does. It's just a little hard to get it to work because of the hip skirts, but it does work. His head sculpt looks pretty great. He has a whole like beard. Yo, he looks like a pirate captain. He's got like a beard. Kind of looks like he has a bit of a hat on, I guess. Looks like a Santa Claus a little bit. He's got a big lion face on. It does look very Japanese. It almost looks like Transformers Go kind of looking, right? Like that Japanese Transformers Prime era, kind of. Yeah, he's pretty good looking. He's got his sword. Now, they said there's supposed to be a piece of him that can come off, but where is it? There's supposed to be a piece. It's not around here somewhere, is it? Not seeing. He's supposed to come with an additional part that allows you to give him like a peg leg, but I'm not seeing it here. I thought they said it was supposed to be like part of the sword, or it was supposed to be like, huh? I thought he was supposed to be able to have this capability of having a peg leg. Oh no, there it is. Holy crap, look at that. So here's what they did. What you do is he has it literally just right here. At least I think so. Is that what that is? Isn't that what that is right there? No? Is that not what this is for? No, apparently that's a transformation thing. It's not his peg leg. I swear he's supposed to have like a peg leg piece that you're able to give him. Where's his instructions? Give me those. He's supposed to be able to have like a peg leg, but I'm not seeing it here. Yeah, I was just doing that. You remove the foot. You remove the foot. It just comes off. Yeah, there it is. So it was there. I was right. He has this little peg leg thing right here. So you can have a little pirate's peg leg on his leg. Just right there. And then you can take this lion claw here that was originally down here for his foot, and you can add it to his sword so that his sword then will look complete to what was in the original material that he featured in. I believe you're just supposed to clip it on like so. Like so. So now it kind of looks more like a cutlass, like a pirate cutlass with the little, I can't remember what you call it. It's the little thing that curves over a cutlass and helps protect your hand. It's one of those now. He now has like a full-on like cyber sword cutlass going on here for his whole pirate look. He's got bicep swivels. Looks like he's got butterfly joints in there. Like, gosh dang. Very impressive that this guy got a toy in the 40th anniversary of Transformers. Very impressive. And again, kibble is very minimal. Really, he just has that lion tail that kind of pokes out. This kibble does sometimes tend to untab, but again, all the joints are nice and tight that it kind of doesn't really matter. But yeah, I love how big he is. He's a nice big Voyager. I always hate it when Voyagers are a little too small or it's a leader class that looks like a Voyager. You know what I mean? And wow, surprisingly, he actually stands up pretty well with... Here, let me see if I can get him to stand up on my hand. He actually stands up pretty well with the peg leg. My thumb's kind of covering it, but as you can see, he's got the peg leg on, and he's still managing to stand up on my hand. I was shocked by that. I was going to put him down, and I thought he was going to fall over, but no, he just stood there. Huh. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I always love butterfly joints. And, like, whenever Hasbro goes the extra mile when they definitely, like, you know Hasbro definitely could have not thrown those in, but you can tell that they threw those in because it's for us. Like, it's always nice when they go the extra mile for no reason, or at least just go the extra mile in general, even if it is needed. Like, it's always just nice when they do that. The only thing I really have to complain about is I wish this guy had light piping. He doesn't have any like light piping. I think the original figure had light piping. I think. Yeah, it looks like he's got a lot of articulation. His knees bend in really far. He's got thigh joints, knee joints, ankle pivot, ankle. Yeah, he's got ankle pivot. His feet can hinge up and down. A little bit of like some like toe articulation. Very cool. Yeah, Thundertron. There he is. So, yeah, just recapping everything. So, we've got the Transformers Legacy United Thundertron, my first Legacy United figure of the 40th anniversary of Transformers. I got the Marvel Legends Green Goblin from Spider-Man No Way Home. And then finally, I got all those comics I showed off earlier. And then the Stranger Things crossover Transformer. So, yeah. That's basically it for the live stream unboxing. I don't really got much else to share with you guys. And again, just reminding you all, and for anyone who wasn't here earlier, I did unlock the feature where on my channel where I can start making money off of super chats, super thanks, and super stickers. Again, I'm not forcing or telling anyone to do it on purpose or anything. I honestly don't really care. I'm just trying to push forward so I can start making money off of ad revenue, like actually start being able to monetize my content properly. But if you do, I'll try my best to make it feel worth it to you. I'll give you a shout out in a review or something, or I don't know. I'll figure something out. If anyone does actually do it, I'll do something. But yeah, just thought I'd bring it up. It doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't matter if people want to do it or not. I don't really care. It's people's money. They can do what they want with it. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm just glad that there's an audience out there that likes watching this. So anyway, that is basically it for this live stream unboxing. I have some new reviews on the way. Probably going to have to do this guy like ASAP as soon as I can so I can try to capitalize on, having an early review. Might as well. And then after this guy, I'm going to try and get another non-Transformer review out, and then I'm going to pound out some more Transformers reviews, and we'll see how much we can get out before the end of the year. I did want to review Green Goblin at some point. Maybe he'll be my other Marvel Legends review, but I do have some other figures that I am behind on that also need to get reviewed as well. But anyway, we'll all cover that at a later date. So anyway, thank you all for joining on Darkimus Prime and Firewall. Thank you both for joining on. And also thank you for anyone who might be watching this after it's live. And yeah, that is basically it for this live stream unboxing. Thank you all for watching. This has been Briximus Prime, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream and or review.